already... Wait, let's start with the teams first. We've got FeelsBadMan versus...
MPRV.
MPRV. I think, yeah, so FeelsBadMan is on the red side and MPRV is on the blue side, and first man is Tristana.
Yeah, we saw how strong the Tristana was, so I pretty much agree with that ban. I mean, it's not the same team, but just a strong pick overall, so...
Yeah. If you not quite know how to deal with it, then yes, maybe it would be a good ban just for ban's sake. Lissandra also been banned out, which is a comfort pick for MPRV as far as I know. So just get rid of that, and I think that that FeelsBadMan just wants to ban out those comfort picks.
Yeah, and I think that
Be the blind monk in the jungle. I see Cassiopeia insta-lock, which Caramel has great success on. I do know that he's a strong Cassiopeia player and he's willing to blind pick it. Gragas also instantly locked in, and like Lee Sin, one of Lee Sin's only bad matchups would be the Gragas, just because he has so much disengage and he's hard to deal with.
yeah, so Gragas very strong pickup here, and I mean, the Nami is... I haven't seen her played in like months, or maybe even longer than that, so guessing it's a comfort pick for him, so we'll have to see how that plays out. But Cassiopeia, it's being picked up by a lot of mid laners actually. Rather strong pick in most phases of the game. Of course, needs a little bit of scaling early, but has an easy time farming. And we'll see the Annie mid lane.
Would be interesting. That would definitely be interesting. I think Annie would have like a good edge over Cassiopeia when it comes to the mana pools, but just like the share 1v1 can be really harsh. You do have a point and click stun against the Cassiopeia, so it's relatively easy to gank. So maybe they look into that, but instead it's going to be a Cho'Gath.
Wow.
Which is interesting though, because normally we see Cho'Gath into these assassin meta mid laners, because he has such a long silence. He's so effective against these assassins. Can get the silence, free knock up, and then pretty much dead because you get in range for the feast, because they're so squishy. But with Cassiopeia though, such a long range in this mid lane, unless it's a Gnar mid lane for some reason, I don't know. They can be quite risky, but they
I
do
don't know.
have the severe, and they have some strong engage with the knob. But I feel like it's lacking quite a lot with the disengage that that FeelsBadMan already has, and also the straight re-engage with the Hackerim within. Like I would have to say the composition definitely favors FeelsBadMan.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it. I mean, again, the double disengage lineup here. Jenna Gragas is always pretty strong against heavy engage, but then again, they kind of lack heavy engage for MPRV. It's going to be curious. They'll have to make a lot of picks early game, I believe, with the Lee Sin. They need to get some of the lanes rolling, otherwise they're going to get behind too much, and the disengage is going to be too much for them. Get in there and get some picks off.
I think it will still be hard though for Lee Sin to get these picks in the early game, since Gragas is so good in 2v2s.
Yeah.
And the counter ganks from Gragas are really effective against the Lee Sin, because he can turn it around so easily, and he has so much burst, and together with such a sustained DPS mid lane, for example, as in Cassiopeia, they should be able to easily turn it around. But we will have to see. Now we are going into a 3-minute delay, so we will have a little bit of a music break, and we will be right back with this game of the Trust League of Legends tournament here at the Reality LAN 16. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Trust League of Legends tournament here at the Reality XVI in Assen. We're Gamershub and we're here to bring you this game between MPRV and FeelsBadMan.
FeelsBadMan, yeah.
Bad.
Or Tommy Unlucky. They have two names, but so I'm not quite sure which one they want to go for, but we'll stick with FeelsBadMan because it just sounds a little bit cooler, I think.
Alright, people are getting ready to leave the base gate, and they are going to leave the base gate. Well, the gate that actually holds you in the fountain, I should say. So the fountain gate. Base gate a little bit further, which we will see MPRV running through right now. And I wonder what the level strats will be.
Yeah. Looks like MPRV is grouping up though and heading towards the topside jungle, while FeelsBadMan is splitting up more, getting a more base setup here with river wards, and I have a little meet up here in the river, but doubt that much is going to happen here. Just a couple wards being placed. Oh, they get the knock up though and hacker him.
Let them being a flying pony. Wants to be a Pegasus instead. But he does lose about half of his health. He has only a flask though, so would that mean that he's going for a camp start?
I think so. I mean, with his little helicopter, he can pretty easily take the three small ones. Wouldn't be surprised. He can afterwards just go base, heal up, get the pots back.
Yeah, well, what some hacker rooms normally do is like they just buy the flask for the sustain against the camps and just save a little bit of money. So when they recall, they've got like gold for a cloth armor or boots of speed. So I think it would be cloth armor since he, after all, is facing a lot of range service, so extra armor would definitely help in that matchup. But also, boots of speed would still be good. Has more gank pressure overall because it also adds damage to you since the passive of Hackerim gives extra damage to Hackerim and also allows him to dodge out of these boomerangs.
So, standard lane matchup though. No lane swaps or any shenanigans. Jenna and Lucian though are going to get a Gromp here, while MPRV is going to help out Lee Sin with the starts. And they'll be at a bit of an XP deficit. So we'll have to see how they play that out. They will freeze the lane or try to push it up.
So apparently they do want to give that head start to Lee Sin. Maybe he can turn that into some extra gank pressure compared to the Gregors. So, and I also wonder like where this focus will be, because it would make sense if it would be in mid lane, since Cassiopeia pretty vulnerable to ganks. Yeah. She has no escapes, and a good knockout with Cho'Gath could like definitely seal the deal.
Oh, with Hackerim going for a bit of an early trade.
So the bot lane went for an early trade there. I do have to say that was in favour of MPRV, and look at that boomerang dealing nice damage onto the Janna. It went just on the jam of that boomerang, so that will deal increased damage on top of that. And indeed, it was Bapham going for the boots of speed, so he wants extra damage and also a little bit of juking around the boomerangs. And maybe we'll see Ryazaki enter that top lane. It's pushed in, extra gank potential with the boots of speed to catch up the Gnar. So I'll definitely have an eye on that.
Yeah, it does seem like Gragas might be heading into mid lane because Cho'Gath is pushing rather hard, so might be able to pop on Summoner here. Way already, so if he can make something work right there.
It's gonna be the early gank mid lane.
Sin coming up behind him, maybe?
He's just doing the Skull Crab, but it is a 1 out of mana Cho'Gath, so it will be really hard. The knock-up does land, and the last barrel will not take it. It will be the Twin Fangs. So first blood for Cardamel.
Yeah, nice done by them. I mean, they just had to wait patiently until Cho'Gath was a bit more out of position so they can get the easy gank down. Fortunately, he didn't manage to silence the Cassiopeia. If he could have done that, he may have survived it. But it's a bit of guesswork right here. Twin Fangs just doing so much damage right there.
Yeah, it would have definitely at least filtered out some of that damage that Cassiopeia can do, because even then, silence for about 2 seconds later on is still pretty big. You can't use your Twin Fangs over that course, so indeed it might still give good catches as well for the knock-up. If you have the knock-up on the Cassiopeia together with the Lee Sin, we'll still have a lot of pressure, but so far it is Ryazaki having more presence in this game, so I wonder if he can use that momentum for more ganks, or see if he's like purely going for these counter ganks against Lee Sin now.
So Hackerim just went back to base and actually bought up a longsword, so does look like he feels he can win the trades more and doesn't need a little bit of armor to protect him against those auto attacks from Gnar.
But he's in on a bunch of potions as well, so that
Yeah.
should keep him healthy. And it looks like Copstone is always pushing this one in, so might be really attractive for a gank. There is the silence like we were talking about. Turtle is there though, for the gank, straight flash from Carnamel, but will he have enough damage? Yes, he will, juking out of all the skill shots, and it's a double kill for Carnamel.
Oh, he was juking around so nicely, at least in missing his Q, but in the top lane, Gnar's going for it.
We have enough for a last border, doesn't look like it, but it is Bapham being really low, and this is that Gnar Hackerim matchup. Gnar has so much damage against Hackerim. It's really tough for Hackerim to deal with these ranged matchups, so let's see if he can turn that around. So would you think there will still be any presence top lane, or you think like maybe they will just be farming that out?
Just as you said, that Gragas is on his way, so they're gonna set up a gank and no vision for Gnar, so if he pushes up just a little bit more, are they going for it?
Jump, well, it's not quite needed. They do get a bit of burst, but it will not be enough in order to take him down. Weapon takes a turret shot to the face as well, and now he's back to farming.
Yeah, I mean, luckily Hackerim has so many potions, so he's able to stay in lane at least, otherwise he would have been forced back after that trade. Not able to stick the gank right there. Maybe Hackerim should have waited a little bit longer until Gragas could get belly flop onto the Gnar. But
maybe he could have, but it was also Bapham like already showing like, yeah, okay, there is a gank coming in. So it was Copstone being able to just like safely walk away. Did get the hop, did not get cancelled either. No level 6 on Ryazaki as well in that top lane, so no explosive cast to knock him back in. So he was relatively safe. He already burnt his flash earlier by the looks of it, so he'll just be fine. Teleport will be coming up soon as well. Bapham does have that teleport, so maybe we'll see some teleport parades going on soon.
I'm a bit worried for Cho'Gath though. Cassiopeia already 3-0-0. Stacking that here quite nicely. About 100 stacks right now, so slowly but surely she'll get that stacks up.
Also interesting to see that he's maxing his rupture first, so his Q, his knock-up.
Yeah.
So he does want the... It does have nice damage, also increases the slow if I'm not mistaken, also very mana friendly, and triple Doran's rings as well, so he's trying to get the long range harass rather than have the long silence.
Kind of disagree with that, because it's the rupture on itself is already quite difficult to land, because pretty predictable where you're gonna put it down, and with the boots and the extra movement speed that Cassiopeia can get, it's easy for her to dodge it. So unless he's just using it to farm, it won't be too much effect, I believe, in the laning phase. But Janna and Lucian are gonna get a trade here in the bottom lane.
Yeah, it's going to be a flash from Siren Car, but it does not save him. He still goes down, and that is a kill for...
top lane, Botman is going
even
for
a
it.
top lane! That was a full-on fight, and now we do see a red buff. Unfortunately, we did not catch that fight in top lane, but it is Bapham actually taking that one down. He does have the ignite, so maybe in all-ins he would have the upper hand, and he already has Ninja's Harvey as well, so definitely blocking most of the damage. There's the culling. Will it be enough? Flash! Double shot, and it will be the last auto attack from Zealer, taking that one down, flashing on a turret, and it looked like he will safely get away.
Sealer, nicely done. I thought he was only gonna put down the whirlwind, but luckily he did one auto attack, which was just enough to finish him off there. Nicely done by them.
Very nicely done. Blood-hungry support. We always like to see that. And Janna as well, considerably passive support, just flashing in for the kill, get that auto attack down. But yeah, that's a 2-0 for this bottom lane, which is a really great start for FeelsBadMan.
Yeah, they're 6-0 ahead right now, 4,000 gold difference. So it's getting a bit of a hand. Cassiopeia picking up that needlessly large rod, so Cho'Gath, although he has a bit of sustain, I'm kind of worried if he's going to get poisoned and gets a couple Twin Fangs after. It's going to be tough for him, but Lee Sin is looking here in the top lane.
See what that Luden's Echo will turn into. Not Luden's Echo, Neasly Large Rod turn into maybe a Luden's Echo indeed, but might also be just a straight to Xerath. We do see Turtle here in the river. He is level 6, does not land the cripple wave, so that is a really really poor situation for MPRV. Does not succeed in the gank, and Turtle takes a lot of damage from it. Zila though might be a little bit overextended, dropping down really low. Even Exhaust gets burned onto him, but I think that's something FeelsBadMan doesn't really mind.
Yeah, that was a bit awkward, but I mean, Janna was able to dodge the knock-up at least of the bubble.
Oh,
and they're going for Sivir, and they're doing so much damage already. Janna using her ultimate.
Yeah, even the Monsoon to knock back Sorenka. Colin comes out with the Eye of the Storm. Additional damage there, so that would be enough. Yes, together with the Piercing Light. They do take that kill, but look at that Lucian damage. So juicy.
Yeah, Pickaxe and BF Sword finished for him already at 10 minutes. So his damage is quite high, but Lee Sin.
Oh, Turtle. Can he get it? Shield comes down, kick will not be enough, even Exhaust comes out, so that will be reducing the damage. Explosive cards, just because, or why not, taking that one kill, and this should mean a free dragon for FeelsBadMan.
Yeah, they're lacking so much vision, so he had no idea that they were already busy with dragon. So, thinking he could get a pick onto Janna, but got himself into a bit of a pickle there, and got picked off by the Gragas. Top lane. Akarim is looking for another battle, but right now I don't think anything will happen there. He's running out of mana. So.
He's quite aggressive on this pony. He does like to go for the straight post 6 when he got that Ninja Tabi, got the Home Gods as well, so ready to run in like the Pegasus he wants to be. Maybe he will also be going so fast that he can actually take off and spread his wings. be the Pegasus he always wanted to be. And he already has one kill also up in farm, picked up the Phage now too, so even more movement speed that can come out there. And he is in a pretty strong position right now. Ignite and teleport both up, so I'm looking forward for these teleport plays. Oh, Platinum, will it get there?
Oh.
Wow, there were 2 skill shots being missed. Turtle though might overextend a little bit. That's a 3-0. Cassiopeia is still dealing with Rupture does land, but will not be a follow-up. So Petrifying Gaze was like completely off right there.
Yeah. He wasn't even close, I think. Would have been a Petrifying Gaze in the back anyway, so it would only get the slow. Ugh, that looks a bit awkward.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he would have had enough damage anyway, but there comes the Tidal Wave. Also the bubble does land, but will it be enough? Sorenka is all alone in here. Zila being able to zone out Hexie, and that is a killing spree for Callum.
Yeah, he is getting out of control right now. They're going to get a push onto his bottom lane. Should have enough means, I think, to finish it off. Because he has so much damage already.
Not quite, but he will be denying them anyway. But me on the mid lane, we do see another gank onto Ryuzaki. No wards for MPRV, and that is another kill going to Karnam 4-0 Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia is quite effective against Gnar, just to add. And now talking about Gnar, we do see a little bit of a fight, but he is able to jump out. But 4-0 Cassiopeia sitting on more than 2.5k gold fight in his pocket. Wonder what he will go for. Would not be surprised if it loses Echo. Oh, the stun actually completely misses on Copstone, but will Weapon be actually able to chase this one down? He's dealing a lot of damage now with that Phage.
Yeah, he is trying to go for the dive here. Oh god. Oh, Copstone.
And the Ignite. Just right enough in order to take that one. Oh, Sonic Wave does miss Zila in the 1v1 against the enemy jungler. Turtle, though, getting quite close. Oh! The outplay.
Oh!
Flashing behind him, pushing him over the wall. No possible follow-up. Great play by Zila. That's some style points right there.
So nice, evading him, standing against the wall, like, okay, I'm gonna flash over. Come and get me. And then just flash past him and ulti. Okay.
Weapon though goes for the Home God teleport play. Cannot find Turtle though, but Turtle still does go in. Sorenka is also in there. 1v3, Exhaust comes down, knocked into the turret, but will it be enough damage? Yes, it will. Minions will be finishing that one off. Petrifying Gaze dealing so much damage, and another double kill for Carnamel. Who can stop Carnamel right now? 6-0, went for the straight Archangel Staff, and he will be having, or sitting on a lot of mana in AP fairly soon.
Oh. And how far are they going to push this lane? They're doing it so quickly. I mean, Cassiopeia managed to push down mid lane first turret on her own pretty much. Now secondary turret going down as well. They have pressure all over this map right now, and I wonder how long it's going to take really, because it's 13-1 and they're going to look for a gank.
He is... Yeah, I think he will have enough damage or not. No, it will not be enough. Tidal Wave and Bubble both missed. Exhaust onto Xaye. Will it be enough? Yes, Piercing Light will be enough. But there is the turn onto Platinum again. Thought he could join in the fight, but he couldn't. Double kill for Yakalem. Turtle dropping really, really low. Slow is down from the red buff. Will the red buff be enough? Ryuzaki is there for the last auto tank. Sonic Wave will not be able to be followed up because Lee Sin is dead. And now Ryuzaki will just be tanking the turret for a bit in order to get out.
Just walking into their base, getting a
Casually.
kill, walking out through the other side. No worries. I'll tank the turret. I'll be fine.
Full drive-by, just saying hello and going out again.
So that's another 3 kills, I think, going to Team FeelsBadMan. And I'm guessing that blue team is feeling bad right now about this game.
Yeah, maybe they should switch the names.
Yeah.
Because I don't think MPRV is quite happy about this match. Well, maybe they're still having fun, but it's definitely heavily into the favor of FeelsBadMan. I mean, everyone is pretty big, even a Hackrim pretty well farmed, but it's mostly Carnamel so big on this Cassiopeia. Like, I would not be surprised if he would be able to one-shot someone soon, just with a Petrifying Gaze and 1 Twin Fang.
Trying to chase him down with 3 men though, but they're gonna get a little bit of backup from the river. Go through with it.
One good Petrifying Gaze can still turn everything around though, even in a 1v3, and so much AoE damage onto Cassiopeia as well, with just Archangel Staff already sitting on 258 AP. But
Yeah.
even the damage from Yakalem is so big. Infinity Edge Zeal, just imagine the crits he will be putting out. Look at that, there's a small crit there though, with the second shot of his passive. But there is still quite some wave clear on the side of MPRV, so maybe they can stall this out a little bit longer. Oh, Beppen though, wow!
Wow. Trinity Force just completed, so... Ouch, that's a painful little pony right there. Tanking the turret up as well here.
Because why not? He can do it. It's a pony. You can't stop the pony. Turtle, like, he has no resistances, so he cannot, like... If he gets caught, he is definitely caught. He's just straight up dead. You see all the mastery icons coming out, so they are definitely mastering their champions. See if they can actually continue push, because that's the only thing on the side of FeelsBadMan. Siege is not quite good, but Janet trying to go for the dive, does get caught up in the tidal wave and the bubble, does go down to the turret, but meanwhile Carnamel is godlike. Turtle, can he make a play? Does get the knockup. Petrifying gets completely off again, but does it actually matter? Culling also slightly off. Carnamel not quite done yet, does get stunned up. Feast is there, and there is the shot down for Platinum, but it does go down. Yakalem is dominating. Can he get Copstone? No. He jumps away, goes back to base, but it is a 2 for 4 in favor of FeelsBadMan.
I don't want to call Lucian out, but he attacked minions instead of the Gnar right there, so he could have had the kill. But nevertheless, well played by them. Bit risky by the Janna, getting picked up so early on the turret.
Ryuzaki has to flash away, try to go for the engage there. Will the boomerang land? Yes, it will, so he does catch up as well for Turtle, catching one up with the Sonic Wave. But can he get Yakalem? Yes, he can. Great exhaust from Sirenka in order to reduce that damage, and it's a double kill. So maybe it is, again, the team that's heavily into the favor in the gold lead, being a little bit over-eager and giving up kills.
Still, I mean, it was well played by MPRV for getting those kills, and it will give them a dragon, perhaps? Should have enough time and enough people right there.
Should be able to.
Dragon.
However, I do see a teleport available for Beppen, so maybe he will go for a teleport play. Dealer is there too, just trying to stall. There is the teleport. Exhaust comes out on Xaye as well, so Beppen can actually catch up. Look at that damage. The Home Guard coming in right there. All the movement speed giving him so much damage. Dragon is still aggroed, but Beppen though finding himself in a 1v4 situation. Ryuzaki joining the fight, pops the Righteous Glory. Can he get the slow? Yes, he can. It will also be the explosive card, putting in Platinum. Dragon helping out a little bit too, and that is one Dragon being stalled, and it will probably also go to FeelsBadMan.
Oh man, that horse is getting so painful. That proc that he does, my lord. Okay, so it is going to be a dragon for red team right here.
Oh, Turtle, not quite sure if you actually want to do that. There is the onslaught of shadows, and he is right down.
So 2 people down. They're pushing down top lane. Mid lane is being pushed down by Supermanians and Lucian, helping out a little bit as well. Going for the 1-for-1.
Yes,
Oh my
you cannot
lord.
find yourself there. Even your own base is not safe if you're not hugging your walls. At this time, your walls are your best friend, so you might as well try and hug them. Stay on that side, stay as far away as possible from the enemy AD carry, because the 1v1, you will not be able to.
Yeah, they're taking it quite slow though. People basing off and Gopsto is...
He does get a nice flash and Carnamel though, caught up in a 1v3, does get the Petra, gets a Copstone, will be having enough damage though. It is Yakalem taking one, can he take 2? No, we'll go to Carnamel, Tidal Wave comes out, Zila is there too, and I think that is it for that fight. Oh, Zila does shield himself, but even the silence didn't land, and it's not enough lives for Yakalem in order to stay alive even. Well, actually he doesn't even have lives at all.
Yeah. I think he's going towards it, but BF toward first, so no lifesteal for him, unfortunate for Dan.
And there's Rizaki. There you go, Bepham takes that one. Zila trying to bait him platinum, does get nommed on, so a nice support for lunch. But this is another double kill for Bepham. Turtle, I'm not quite sure if he can actually defend this. Look at all the damage that Bepham does. Trinity Force Zephyr even, so he is sitting on a lot of offensive items. You cannot stop the pony. Look at my horse is amazing. And look at that damage. Exia just dropping like a piece of paper. And Copstone will be next. Twin Fangs dealing enough damage for Carnamel. Carnamel will take the credit for it. And now I think they might be looking to end this one off. However, the respawn times are still quite low.
Yeah, surely this is going to be the game quite soon. I mean, look at that damage out of Habab. He's going to get an easy kill onto Lee Sin.
And also gets out safely, dodging both the bubble and the rupture. So this is a really great situation for FeelsBadMan. They got all the inhibitors, no, not quite all of them, but I do see that Carlem is going down to that bot lane in order to get that last inhibitor turret, see if they can get that last inhibitor, and see if they can maybe also get a perfect game as well when it comes to objectives. And that is a legendary weapon.
Yeah.
Tries to go for more. Not quite sure if he can, but a great knockup from Zila. Platinum will be dropping down. Exhaust even on Copstone. Copstone's one of the bigger threats at the moment. Carnamel is still pretty fucking strong. And it is Carnamel getting knocked in, but it's still not enough. Copstone might drop down to the fountain. Yeah, he will not drop in the fountain, but Yakalem now together with Carnamel will actually be taking down the last inhibitor, and all these minions will be able to ramp up nicely. Monsoon to knock back in Copstone. That's one strong headbutt you can get from your Carlem. Takes that one, and they will be ending off this game. They are hitting the Nexus turret. Now Carlem getting bubbled up. Exhaust. The fights just keep going on. They just never stop. But there we go. There is the finish. That will be the win to FeelsBadMan.
Yeah, FeelsBadMan toying with their opponent. They were just having a little bit of fun there. Not going for the hard push to finish. I mean, Lucian at one point was just farming the jungle. Farming kills in the jungle. But I mean, that Hacker was quite scary. I mean, if I would be going up against FeelsBadMan, I would be worried about that Hacker because he looked pretty strong there.
Yeah, he's really comfortable on it too. Like, he has so many matches on the Hackrim. Like, literally, if you look up his list, it's just full of Hackrim games.
Yeah.
Right there, and maybe it's a ban-worthy pick. I would. It's not really quite a thing, but
ban-worthy champion.
It's a ban-worthy champion indeed against FeelsBadMan. So we'll see how they fare in the next match. We will be right back with the next match, hopefully as well. We are Gamershub. This is Kronos. My name is Gevous. We will be right back with another game, and a quick shout out to Azo for giving us, or like making us capable of using the monitors, as well for vPro in order to use all these nice mechanical gear